Lastly, let's look at some advanced options for creating a custom page through Moxie Present. So I'm going to just go down and we're going to just see, I could, add that in if I wanted to. And we looked at all these three options and now we're going to go to the more option. So when I click on that, it's kind of going to look like the text, except for it's going to have a lot more options for us here. So we can see I can just upload an image in here if I wanted to. You also have advanced, so you could put in that description or whatnot, but you can put in images this way as well. And then also this YouTube. So just so you can see, I said this before, but this is where you can put that embed code in, or if you have it from not YouTube, like Vimeo or something, you could put it in here, that embed code. But over here, I want to go over the iframe. So this is just going to be for web pages. It will not come up in a PDF print view because it's not dynamic. It's just going to have like a picture or an error sign. But say I wanted my home valuation site, I can just copy this URL and I can paste it in. Here we go. I can enable scrollers as well and just put it in. It's really tiny. It's not going to come up until I save it. So see, this is really tiny. So I'm just going to delete that and I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to say I want it to be 800 enable scrollers and see what that looks like here. So again, I need to come up and save it. And then we have it here. Okay, but I need to put in the height as well. Paste, we'll do 800 by 500. Enable scrollers, and we'll say middle. And I'm going to put it in the middle. One more time, save. And now it's coming up, and this is a good size for me. So you can kind of see that you can play around with it a bunch to get it to be that right size that you want. You can also attach attachments. You can put in those links. This is a really easy select everything in the box. If you wanted to center everything, you can just do select all center. Removing formatting, your cut, copy, paste in plain text. If I just hover over any of these buttons, it's going to tell me what they do. I have my table, insert a horizontal line or a special character. This is a page break, which isn't really going to apply here, definitely not for the web pages. And then background color, anchor, increase indent, quotes. Here we have our two sources. We can undo, redo, and then our typical bold, italicize, underline, format, but we can also do size and font here, which is great. There we go. And then color, line height. And what I really wanted to point out is these templates. So if you weren't really sure what you wanted, you could look at these templates to get an idea of this is what I wanted my newsletter to look like. Like, ooh, I wanted it to look like this, where it has, that header and a subheader, and then it has like pictures with little descriptions next to them, or writings or quotes or something like that. This is what I wanted it to look like. I could just add that in, and here we have it. It even tells me I need this picture to be 200 by 200. I can write my description here, and then you can just fill this out. So templates are really cool, especially if you're not sure where to get started. In another video, we'll go over adding like widgets, like the testimonial tree widget, so that you can have that, continually updating and being dynamic for you. But this is kind of just the advanced ways you can play around with building a custom page. And then you of course want to come up here, always save it there. And just to go over the save options really fast from the start. If I were to create and I want to save, you name it, you can do a description, and then I can even change this to be in a folder for my newsletters. And then if I was on a team, maybe I'd want this sharing options where they have to make their own copy and they can customize it. If you're not really on a team or sharing, you won't really need to worry about that. And there you have it.